Now, after years of speculation about David and Victoria Beckham's alleged strained relationship with their son, Brooklyn, their daughter Harper was pictured at Brooklyn's front door over the weekend, apparently extending an olive branch with a handwritten letter. This is all speculation, as we say. She was seen and she was photographed. And so she's now being called maybe the peacemaker of the family. I mean, she's quite young to be a peacemaker, but we did start talking then about, in families, there often is a peacemaker, sometimes just self-appointed.
Yeah.
Would you ever involve someone in the family, or have you ever involved someone in the family, especially someone younger maybe in the family?
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely hope that they do, get it all back together and they're a nice family. Because, I mean, for me personally, and I spoke to you this morning, girls, that, I'm very lucky we come from a very tight-knit family, and I'd like to think that if there was a problem, I would be the peacemaker and I would be the one to say, come on, guys, get it together. Me and my brother have this beautiful relationship. It's kind of just me and my brother against the world sometimes, and I love him dearly. And to say I'm 7 years older, he can be the boss of me sometimes. I'm going, hold on, I'm the elder one. But I do remember when I was younger with my grandma Pat, my dad's mum, and my mum, that you don't see when you're young, you don't realise it. But it was always like my dad dropping me off. And then I realised as I got older, there was obviously a very funny relationship with my mum and my grandma Pat, and there was this thing they always used to say, well, at the wedding, my mum's side, we did buy the cooker. And it's it stuck like mud, and it's get over it. But, yeah, there was definitely some itchiness when I was...
But you would never, say your nephews, for example, I know you're close to, if there was a problem, you wouldn't get them to go and say, you talk to Grandad, or you think I always think when they're children, Sue, should you ever get them involved?
No, I think adults should deal with conflict and children should just be children, and now the twain should meet in between, because it's not healthy at all. And to put a child in that position, it's we see it happening all the time in divorces, don't we? And separations where one has to choose over the other. And I never understand that. And I just feel your job as the parent is to, whatever's going on between the pair of you keep your child out of it. But
what about you? Are you a peacemaker? Have you ever had to be a peacemaker within the family? I mean, the extended family.
We've not really been a sort of family that rows, really. We haven't really had that sort of relationship at all. I suppose the person that I had the most spats with, understandably, would be my son, because we're so close, and we're so alike. And that's moving from sort of being a teenager into being a man is quite a difficult transition when you've got him with his hormones, you've got me menopausal hormones. I mean, it's not
Your
really
husband
a great...
going out for the day.
Yeah, it's but no, we're very tight, and when we have fallen out, we both come back together very quickly.
Brenda?
I'm kind of like Lisa. My family they're so close, and that we don't really have spats like that for there to be a peacemaker. If I was saying in the break, who would it be? It would probably be my Auntie Pam, who would be the peacemaker, or bring everyone, or stop that nonsense and that sort of thing. But
I'd jump if Auntie Pam said something.
Yeah, so, I think we're probably too scared to even start any sort of fuse like that. But I totally agree with what you're saying. I think children should not ever be put in the middle of the parents arguing. They should just, leave them out of it, because there's enough emotional stress as there is, rather than bringing them in. But, I will say, if Jamal or Tanisha ever came to me and says, Mummy, you should have maybe done that differently, or fixed that up, then I would actually listen to them.
Yeah. Have you ever had a fall? I mean, your family are very close, but have you ever had... I mean, I'm saying my family, my sister and I mean, I've lost my sister now, but, my parents were only children, and they only had my sister and I, so we had no cousins, no aunties and uncles, so we never had a fallout. I think just because we just clung on to each other, but I've often find that the larger, amongst my own friends, the larger the family, someone's always fallen out.
Yeah, I think at work, definitely, obviously, because we are an extended family and I'm like the mum at work. I'm always the one there to go, if there is a problem, let's not take it on set, because that would be awful. It's best to literally, for me to go, as a parent figure for them, like a second mum, to go, kind of, come on, guys, if you've got a problem, sort it out, don't bring it to work, and also, don't let it fester. That's the always thing. I think with families, they don't go in and talk about it. If you leave it to fester, it'll just get longer and longer, and you don't want that. You need that kind of, just let's get on with it.
Yeah, absolutely.